What is up, everyone? Finally up in front of this place. Gonna slide this over so I can still see the comments. And doing a quick recap on the Halloween event that took place on Wednesday, October 26th. It was HK's Halloween party. Made sure to head down there for the weekend, check it out, see what they had to offer. Highly recommend it if you guys only go out to one event this year. This following year. Definitely go and make it out to the Halloween event. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually still working right now. And so I'm going to be a little bit distracted, but got my chat window up. If you guys want to drop me some questions, definitely answer those for a bit. Going to be doing this a little bit more regularly. I just need my new computer to arrive, and then we can be cooking with chicken grease. I don't even know if that's the saying, but we're going to pretend that it is. T, capital T. I should probably see what I look like over here. There we go. That's probably better. Unfortunately, this is the monitor that I'm working on, so I kind of need this over to the side so I can still work while. Yeah, I need that over there. At least I don't know. I probably don't want to watch myself stream. It's not a good look. This way, you can still see your guys' comments. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard privacy. Right, I know. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to go live for like 25 minutes or until my coworker comes back in the office, at which point I will stop the stream because nobody wants to hear me chat while I'm, working. At least that's what I think. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to populate. I'll let you guys know I was going to be live earlier in the day. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it mobile, or else we would have done that a while ago. Currently working on this fun project. But if you guys hear me mention random things like peanut butter, you guys will know what I'm talking about. It's just work stuff. Let's see, what else? I got a question asked earlier. Somebody was asking me that they were looking to meet people early in Tijuana if I knew a good place to recommend for that. Obviously, taking a stroll on Revolution early in the day on Saturdays is a good time. You can hit up the Pasajes, which is like Pasaje Mexico, Pasaje Rodriguez, Pasaje Gomez. Those places become little like swap meets on the weekends. Especially Pasaje Rodriguez, there's a bunch of local artisans that put their stuff out for sale. And so if you want to meet new people that are locals to the area, that's a good place to go and meet them. There's little coffee shops for you to, invite somebody for a cup of coffee, little bookstores if you want to pick up some nice literature. One of the bookstores carries a bunch of books that are no longer in print. So that's a nice little thing. The other thing he was mentioning was like, could you, I think he was talking about, civvy girls. For those of you guys that are new to the channel, it's sort of like we divide the cities of Baja California North into a couple of different sections. There's Tijuana, there's Playas de Tijuana, there is Puerto Nuevo, which is called Lobster Town. It is basically a port of lobster fishing. So you get fresh lobster every single day. It's a good place to go down and have a lobster lunch or dinner. And it's going to be fresh. There's Ensenada, which is, fishing port and one of the shipping stations of Mexico. And also Valle de Guadalupe, which is Baja California's wine country. Those are all places that you can kind of go and explore via our service, Travel Mexico Group. For more information on that, follow us on Instagram or TikTok, and you can send us messages through there. If you're interested in booking a trip, we will provide the services of transportation for you, translation, and facilitation. Now, what the guy specifically was talking about was meeting girls in, say, adult entertainment sort of way. And he was saying, like, if I want to go early on in the day, where would that happen? And I mentioned on our live earlier that HK would be the place to go because they have round the clock. It's open 24 hours a day, never closes. Even during COVID, it closed for a week, maybe at the most, and then it was up and running a week later. Aside from the fact that they were telling them not to, they still went ahead and did it, which is insane to think about now, right? As I'm getting over a cold. But that's the place you want to go and do that at. The other thing, that early in the day on a Saturday, there are a couple of other adult ways to get around that I can mention maybe on our website once that's up and running, but I can't mention that here on YouTube. So no questions yet. We'll just keep going. What else? So that was the answer to him for what to do as far as like early day Saturday. And he's going down this weekend, which is October 29th, Halloween weekend, for those of you that are watching this at a later date. And the place to be, and the place that I would suggest to anybody that is heading down to Baja this weekend, is going to be Revolution. Revolution from the hours of about 8 o'clock to about 1 o'clock in the morning is going to be a hell of a party. That is where I will be at. We're just going to have a good time. And yeah, highly, highly recommend that for anybody who's never been. It is party time all the way live all night. It is going to be such a good time. For those of you guys who've never been, I've actually posted a couple of videos on my TikTok. That TikTok is travel_Mexico_group. You guys go and dig through those videos. There's a couple of Halloween ones in there. Definitely worth checking out. Let's see, trying to spread some peanut butter right here is what we're doing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Checking to see if anybody's tuned in. Nobody so far. Sounds good. What else? What else I tell you? Oh, so that was, hopefully that answers that guy's question. I told him to pop in for the YouTube live, not knowing that we were going to be able to do it, but hopefully he came over and subscribed, as well as you guys that are stumbling across this video for the first time. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing a lot more of these lately. I mean, I've been doing a lot more of these lately, and I will continue to do so. Trying to switch over from the TikTok platform. It's just been a little bit restrictive for conversation purposes, and so trying to evolve this thing into something a little more palatable. But also, it's like, hey, if TikTok doesn't want me on their platform, that's cool. I don't have an ego about it. I'll just go do my thing somewhere else. There's an audience for what we do, and if they don't want our audience there, we'll come here. I'm sure YouTube will welcome us with open arms. Let me see, where else could you find us? You can also find us on Clapper. You can find us on Placey. Placey, I do a lot of drop videos while in Mexico. And for those of you guys who've never seen Placey, it's sort of like the Snapchat map, but as an app. Definitely worth checking out. In all of those places, I'm known as travel_Mexico group, travel_Mexico_ group, or just Travel Mexico group. But if you search that, you'll definitely find us. Let's see. We got where did the little leaves go? There it is. Leaves are up there. That is number 4. 2 masks for Shutterstock. 2 masks. Save. Let's see. I have to keep checking to see if any of you guys are popping in here to ask questions. So I don't want to miss them if you pop in. But if I seem like I'm rambling, it's because it's supposed to be a live Q&A. And, as we're getting started, probably not going to have a lot of questions. But I feel like the more we do this, the more you guys are going to pop in and contribute. I definitely believe that. And I know you guys will come through. Now, as far as what I do for a living, I am a graphic designer in the entertainment industry. I am currently working on a project, and we are searching for handwritten fonts that look like we've written them in various condiments. Let's see. Calgon. Part of that becomes recognizing font styles, what those fonts actually entail, what they mean, what they communicate. Little things like that, very, very important in using typography to communicate. It's one thing to have it, spell out exactly what it says. It's another thing to look at what it says in the font form that it's written in, right? Because while a script font could be nice and pretty, you can also have it say something very disgusting that would balance that. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I didn't realize, it's 10 o'clock on a Friday night, Halloween weekend. There's nobody going to be at home watching lives. If you are, welcome. But yeah, I'm also, considered a professional in Photoshop. If you guys have any Photoshop questions and you ever want to drop those, go ahead and do so. I've got a separate channel for that, but I will take questions from wherever they come. I'll just answer them in their appropriate channel. Rats. See, if I was going to write something in Ranch, I would want something with a little more action to it, right? Ranch is definitely a more active condiment. And I think Buffalo Wild Wings. Watching a sporting event with friends. But if you're the dude that asked the question about this weekend, hopefully I gave you a couple of things to check out. And while you're there, shoot me a message. Maybe something else will come up, or maybe we can meet up and grab a drink or something. I'll definitely be there all weekend. I'm not leaving till Sunday late at night. Which reminds me, let me chat one of my regulars and see if she's going to be there. It's what we do, guys. This is what we do. So a lot of you guys are like, somebody asked in our Telegram group, they were like, he was like, how come my name's not saved, or my picture, how come her picture doesn't show up? How come they erased their pictures? I was like, that's because she didn't save her contact info. That's also why you can't see her picture. I can see people's pictures. Also, quick tip for you guys that are going to be traveling down there regularly. Let's say you're not a Spanish speaker. you're definitely going to want to download Google Translate because it'll translate things for you. You can type it out in English and then do it in Spanish. It's a good time. Does a pretty accurate job. It's a great way to communicate. If you don't want to take my trip and have me translating for you, it's a good way to do that. I'm going to be getting a second phone for when we're providing services that I can literally hand the person that I'm with and say, here you go. It's got Google Translate. It's got a location device in case you happen to get lost. And, it'll keep the line of communication open. That was something I learned this week with the person I took down. Oh yeah, getting lost is a thing when you don't have a phone in a foreign country. Nope. Good one. Calligraphic, maybe. Brush pen. Brush pen would be good. Tangier. It's font style. Tangier. Oh, that could be good. That built. Sorry about not having any music. I was looking into the agreements, and it mentioned that it's just watch out for copyright laws and all that rules. Activate that one. That I've got to have specific non-copywritten or have written consent for music. So I got to get with my buddy to get some of that stuff so we can use on our videos. That'd be awesome. Brush pen. Yeah, brush pen. That's what I need. Yes. Finally. Someone let me out of my cage. Shout out Gorillas. Let's see. What am I doing this weekend? I am doing a little bit of a fun weekend for myself, actually. Going to be hanging out with a good friend, and we're going to be checking out a lot of the Halloween events together. And then at the very end of the night, going back to my room, which is not going to be in the Zona Norte area, because I got a regular girl hanging out with me. She doesn't like going to strip clubs, though, so I'm going to see if I can get her to come out to one. I think it'll be fun. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys later.